This video is part 2 of applications of trigonometry. So in this video, I am taking up slightly higher level of questions. The simpler questions is in the previous video of trigonometry 3. Let's see the first difficult question that I have taken. From the top of a lighthouse, 100 meters high, the angles of depression of two ships are observed as 48 degrees and 36 degrees respectively. Find the distance between the two ships if the ships are on the same side and if the ships are on the opposite sides of the lighthouse. So first of all, suppose that this is the lighthouse and this is the sea. So when I am saying they are on the same side, suppose this is the situation, same side, that is, this is the lighthouse and it is 100 meters high from here to here, and suppose that this is the normal eyesight, line of sight, which will mean that this is the angle of depression, one angle of depression, this is the other angle of depression. So the first angle, if this angle of depression is a bigger angle of depression, this is going to be equal to 48 degrees, and this is a smaller angle of depression, this is equal to 36 degrees. So if this is 48, that means this alternate interior angle, this is equal to 48 degrees, and this is 36 implies this is also equal to 36 degrees. And this is when the ships are on the same side. Let's now take up the other one, that is the ships are on the opposite sides. So this we have, and one is far away and suppose the other is close by. So we have A and we have B. The line of sight would have been like this, which means my angle of depression over here is this, and this is the angle of depression. You can also, if you remember, I had already said that if you are closer to the object, then this angle of depression over here is going to be more. So this is going to be equal to 48 degrees, that is, this is also going to be equal to 48, and this angle is going to be 36 degrees, that means this angle is going to be equal to 36 degrees. Here the ships are on the opposite sides of the lighthouse. Okay, so this is the situation. Let us do both these. In both these situations, how do we evaluate? So this is on the same side of the lighthouse. This is the lighthouse, 100 meters high. You have got 48 degrees, 36 degrees, and you have two right angle triangles over here. This is one right angle triangle. This is the other right angle triangle. Here, what is different over here is that you are given 48 and 36 degrees. That means tan 48, you should be able to find out from the tan table, which will be provided to you by the board, which will have tan 48 tan table and tan 36, that is in from 0.7 to 65. So remaining everything remains the same. That is, you are now going to look at triangle ABC. Tan 48 is equal to opposite side divided by the adjacent side, that is 100 by x, and therefore x is equal to 100 upon 1.1106. Leave it there. Then go to the next triangle. In triangle ABD, tan 36 is equal to opposite side 100 divided by BD, that is equal to y, and therefore y is equal to 100 divided by 0.7265. I want to find the distance between the two ships. That means I want to find out what is x plus y. So x plus y is equal to 100 upon this plus 100 upon this. I've taken the LCM, so this gets multiplied over here, it becomes 72.65, and this gets multiplied over here 111.06, and denominator is this multiplied by this. Now it is possible that in the exam you don't have the time to do this division. If you don't have the time to do this division, you can just leave it till here. At least you will lose only 1 mark because you have not been able to calculate this value. At the remaining part, you will still get the marks. So let's now go to the next one, that is the ships are on the same side of the lighthouse. Here the ships are on the same side of the lighthouse. Again, you have your lighthouse 100 meters high and you have these two triangles, and this is the right triangle. So you have one right triangle, that is triangle ADB, and the other right triangle, that is ACB. So in triangle ABC, I have in triangle ABC, tan 48 is equal to this. So again, I'm leaving it over here, 100 divided by 1.1106. And triangle ABD, that is tan 36, is equal to AB upon x plus y. This is 100 upon 0.7265. Which means to find out the distance between the ships, I have to do this x plus y minus x I have to do. So that is this value. I have taken out 100 common, you may or may not, and this is how you get the distance between the ships to be equal to 48 meters. You are rounding it off because he has asked you to the nearest meter. So nearest meter 47.607, you get 48 meters. A man in a boat rowing away from a lighthouse 150 meters high takes 2 minutes to change the angle of elevation of the top of the lighthouse from 60 degrees to 45 degrees. Find the speed of the boat. A man is in a boat is rowing away from a lighthouse. So you have a lighthouse that is 150 meters. This is 150 meters lighthouse. And he is rowing away, so which means that if this is the first time, then this is the second time. So the angle of elevation is changing from 60 degrees to 45 degrees. That is, here the angle of elevation is 60 degrees, and then because he is rowing in this direction, it is equal to 45 degrees over here. If you remember, in the previous video we were given the distance between these two. But in this one, he is saying it is taking him 2 minutes to cover this distance. 2 minutes to cover this distance. Let us see how to solve this question. So I have a lighthouse, the same figure, 60 degrees and 45 degrees. And to go from C to D, he is taking 2 minutes. Again, I have two right triangles. So in triangle ABC, tan 60 is equal to AB, opposite side, divided by BC, that is 150 by BC. So BC is equal to 150 divided by root 3. When I have root 3 in the denominator, I'm going to rationalize the denominator. So that will give me 50 root 3. Leave it here. Go to the other triangle, triangle ABD. Tan 45 is equal to AB upon BD. You remember I told you tan 45 is such a wonderful angle that because it becomes tan 45 is equal to 1, you will get AB is equal to BD, which implies your BD is equal to 150 meters. Okay. Now, which means I've got BC is equal to 50 root 3 and BD is equal to 150. So my CD is equal to BD minus BC. So BD is 150 minus 50. So 50 root 3, this is coming to 63.4 meters. Now he has given us that the question says that the boat is taking, to travel a distance of CD, it is taking 2 minutes. So what we do, speed of the boat is going to be equal to distance divided by time. Therefore, distance traveled from CD, distance is traveled, that distance is 63.4 and it takes 2 minutes to travel. So this division gives meters per minute, you get the speed. But we are finding it out in terms of meter per second. So that means this minute 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. So I divide by 60 seconds. So I will get 0.528 meters per second, which I round it off as 0.53 meters per second. Okay, this one. An aeroplane is flying horizontally 1 kilometer above the ground and going away from the observer is observed at an elevation of 60 degrees. So there is an aeroplane over here, there is an aeroplane over here, and there is an observer over here. At that, when he is observing, the angle of elevation is 60 degrees. The aeroplane is what? 1 kilometer above the ground. Again, I'm reading the question again. An aeroplane is flying horizontally 1 kilometer above the ground and going away from the observer. This is the observer. So you have the observer over here. And the angle of elevation is 60 degrees. After 10 seconds, so the aeroplane is going like this and it reaches over here, and it again is the the vertical distance remains the same. So it takes a 10 seconds to travel this distance. From here to here, the aeroplane takes 10 seconds. The angle, its elevation is observed to be 30 degrees. That means from here, when he is observing now, this is going to be equal to 30 degrees. We have to find out the uniform speed in kilometers per hour. Uniform speed, speed is equal to distance upon time. I have the time over here. I want to find out what is the distance between this and this. How much time, what is the distance traveled by the flight? So this is the understanding of the question. Now let us go to the proper figure and calculation. So this is my figure now. So A and B are the 2 points of the flight. It travels a distance of x kilometers, and this x kilometers it is taking 10 seconds. So let AB be x kilometers. That implies my DC is also x kilometers. Why? Because this is parallel to this, and you are talking about this. These are the vertical distances is 1 kilometer above the ground. So this much is 1 kilometer. So you are saying AB is equal to DC. This I've already explained you the angles, that angle of elevation. So let's go to the triangle. You are having two right angle triangles over here, this one and this one. So first one, in triangle ADP, tan 60 is equal to AB divided by PD. So that is root 3 is equal to 1 upon PD, implies my PD distance is equal to 1 by root 3. I'm leaving it here. Then in triangle BCP, tan 30 is equal to BC upon PC. That is 1 by root 3 is equal to 1 by PC, implies PC is equal to root 3. Do you understand? This AD, this is equal to 1 kilometer, and that is why I'm writing 1 over here, because he's anyway asked us you have to find out the speed in kilometer per hour. So I'm not changing that 1 kilometer to meters and all that. I'm leaving it as kilometer, 1 kilometer, which means my DC distance is equal to PC minus PD. PC is root 3 minus PD is 1 by root 3. So when I simplify, root 3 into root 3 is 3. 3 minus 1 is 2. That is 2 upon root 3. But I don't want an irrational number in the denominator. So I will do root 3 divided by root 3. That means I will get 2 upon 3 into root 3 kilometers. DC is equal to 2 upon 3 root 3 kilometer. Now we have found out the distance, we have the time, we have to convert it into speed in terms of kilometer per hour. So speed is distance upon time, distance is x upon 10, but x we found out to be equal to 2 by 3 into root 3 into 1 by 10 kilometer per second, remember. Now this second, I want to convert it into kilometer per hour, which means I have to multiply by 3600. So this comes to answer is speed is equal to 415.6 0.68 kilometers per hour. So I hope that the 4 videos that I have posted on trigonometry have been of use to you. The next video will be on circles.